Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in the previous video we have talked about the update command that is a part of DML command. And now in this particular video we are going to see another command of DML, that is a delete command, where with the help of delete command you can delete a particular row or the whole table. In this video we are also going to talk about the truncate command that is a part of DDL command, as both of their properties are bit similar, so we'll see them together so you can see the difference of them. At the end of the video I'll also show you that which command is more sufficient to use, that is delete or the truncate. So make sure that you see the video till the end. So without wasting our time, let's see how to use first a delete command. So here I have two tables, that is deposit and student, in my database called data. And now suppose there are some entries which I want to delete from a table called deposit. So first I have to see how many entries are there in this table. So I will write select star from deposit. So here you can see that there are 4 rows in this particular table. And now suppose I want to delete a particular row whose account number is 102. Right, as this account doesn't exist anymore, suppose. So how will say it in a sentence form? So we'll say as delete account number equals to 102 from deposit, right? But this is how we'll speak. But if we want to write it in a syntax form, then there is a particular syntax which we want to follow. So the syntax of writing this command, that is delete from the name of the table, where the condition, here the condition will gives you, or it will identify that which row you want to delete. So here I will write it as delete from deposit, where here I will write a column and its value which will identify this row. So suppose I'll write it as account number equals to 102. So here if we'll see the whole table again, then you can see that here before there are 4 entries and now there are only 3 entries. So this is how you can delete a row from a table. Here in the condition you can write any of this column, that is CNAME equals to Mehul or amount. It is only written to identify a particular row. So here if you are deleting the table, right, so here you are writing a where clause, that is where with condition. Now suppose if you don't write this where condition and you will only write delete from deposit, then this whole table will be deleted. Let me give you an example. That is, if I want to delete a whole table, so I will write it in a way that delete from deposit. So if I'll write delete from deposit, and if I'll see the entries in this particular table, that is empty set, means all this data are deleted. But here the data is deleted, but its structure, that is the columns name, its data types, all these things will remain as it is, only the entries will be deleted. So if I will describe the whole structure, so here you can see that its structure will remain as it is, means all its column will remain as it is. If we are in the previous video you have seen that if we are using the drop command for the table, then the whole table with its structure, that is its column and all those things, will be deleted. So this is the difference between drop and delete command. Now this is all about the delete command, that how you delete a row and a table. Now we are going to talk about the truncate command. So what is the use of a truncate command? If you want to delete a table but all its entries in that table, then you will use a truncate command. In truncate command you cannot delete a particular row, you have to delete a whole table itself. So here I have another table called student. So here I will first describe them. So we are seeing the entries of this particular table. So here there are two columns, name and ID. So here if I'll use the truncate command, means you want to delete the whole entries, all these entries, then you will write the truncate command, and the syntax of it is truncate table and the name of the table, that is truncate table student. So here if I'll select the student table, then you can see empty set, means all your data is deleted. But here also the structure of it, means the structure of this particular table will remain as it is, means its name and the column will remain, not these structure are deleted. If I describe this table, then you can see that this is the structure and it will remain as it is, it won't be deleted. Now there will be question in your mind, then what is the difference between the truncate and the delete command? So I'll show you that. Here you can see from the syntax itself, that is in truncate you are not using the where condition, means you cannot delete a particular row, but in delete you can delete a particular row. If you want to delete a row, you can use the where clause, but in truncate it won't be like that. Right, now in truncate both the structure will remain as it is, but here if you delete a table, then you can roll back that table, means you can get the entries which you have deleted before. But if you have done a truncate command, if you have used a truncate command, then you cannot get that data back if you have not committed it, means you can undo with the help of delete command but not with the help of truncate command. Another, in the delete command it is slower than truncate. If you are using delete command, then its process will be slow than truncate. So this is the difference between truncate and the delete command. I'll put the image here so you can see, or you can take the reference from it, that what are the difference and you can note them. So this is all about this video. In the next video we are going to see about the integrity constraints, the basics of integrity constraints. Now what are integrity constraints? So if in a table you want to make your entry unique, or you want to link one table with the another, so in that way the integrity constraints are used. So this is all about this video. And yes, I will want to give you one suggestion, that if you are watching a particular video and you will skip this video, then there are some important points and the shortcuts given in that video, you will miss that. So I'll suggest you guys to see the whole video so that you will get each and every information about that particular topic. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next video.